Hey, what's going on YouTube? Welcome back to another video. This is Enya speaking. Today I'm kind of excited. Today I'm going to be interviewed by my niece.
Love each day, yeah, cause I'm not promised tomorrow, no. So let me call you to tell you, yeah, that I really love you. Oh, I know that if I don't, I'll regret it. And if I don't wake up, at least I got your message. Love each day. Oh, I know that life is better if I smile with you.
Today I am getting interviewed by my niece. She has a group called Women Slaying. If you haven't checked that out, check it out. She talks about her anxiety. She also gives good tips on how to control it. I am super proud of her and I'm so excited that she invited me, and I just want to tell you thank you, Tabby, for inviting me. I'm going to be recording this so you guys can see it. I'm going to have you guys come and join me. We literally trying to figure this out, you guys. Trying to figure this out because I'm supposed to go on live and I don't know what's going on. She's got to, I think, add me on live, and it's not going through, so, okay. Oh, she's back.
Okay, so this is a test 1, 2, 1, 2. I want to make sure everything is working out accordingly. I know.
What is your old one?
It's next. Yeah. So if you look down, you see icons. You see like a comment icon, and then you see an icon with a person.
Let me see.
Okay, so we're gonna do it this way. Where there's a will, there's a way, and there's a will. Leslie, I am going to FaceTime you on Facebook Messenger, and we are going to get this started.
Ooh, y'all can see my background now. Tag, I got caught. Let's see if Leslie answers our call. Leslie, you ain't gonna answer my call. Hi.
Finally, I was like, I didn't see those icons. I'm like,
Well, look, when there's a will, there's a way.
That's right.
How are you?
I'm good. How you doing, Mama?
I am well. Hi. I got you on. I just have to turn construction over here, but we got it going.
Awesome.
So welcome.
Thank you. Oh my God, it's been a long time.
There's a will, there's a way. We're gonna make it happen.
I got you on. I just had to do some construction over here, but we got it going. So welcome.
Thank you. Oh my God, it's been a long time.
Yes, it has. A very long time. For those of you who don't know, this is my aunt. Her name is Leslie. She is my mother's youngest sister. And right now she resides in Rochester. And she is just an amazing walking, talking testimony. And I said she needs to be on Women Slaying because she is definitely a slayer. So thank you so much for accepting my invitation.
Well, thank you. Thank you for inviting me. Oh my God.
So that I asked you, and you're open for conversation, which I appreciate. And I asked you if you would share with us your testimony.
Oh, absolutely.
Just bear with us because she's going to answer the questions that I'm asking. It just made me like a delay.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
Awesome.
Yep. I can hear you now. I can hear much better.
Awesome. So, if you could share your testimony, whatever it is that you want to share, just whatever part it is that you feel that made you into the woman that you are today, that molded you into who you are today, and your reason of why you do what you do today.
I'm sorry because I'm hearing you like twice. I was raised up Pentecostal. I was raised up in church, as you know, you grew up with us, and it was very strict. It was a very strict environment that I grew up in, and I was the rebellious one, like I always said in one of my videos. Very rebellious. I didn't like going to church. I didn't like doing all that. My sister was more the active one, and she was the one that used to go to church and sing and pray, and I hated all that. But as you know, growing up, I really wasn't too much into church like that until I found God. And I found God It's sadly to say, but that was like after my family died. I kind of took that really seriously, and I kind of started looking, and that's when I knew that there was a God, that it was real. Because when you're young, it's so hard to like to believe in it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like you just like living your life. You don't, when you're used to living that type of life, it's really hard to follow those rules, because you know there's certain rules you got to follow, especially when your mom is a pastor and your dad is a pastor. It was really, really hard. And I learned how to appreciate God now more than I did when I was younger, and I owe that to my family. And basically, to make my testimony really short, it hit me hard when I lost my family. I lost my mom, I lost my dad in a matter of 6 years. And 2 years ago I lost my sister, and that's basically my whole like family. And then I was left alone, and then that's when my faith was tested again. I was tested. I was kind of mad at God and asking God why he took all my family. Why did he leave me alone, to fend for myself? It's so hard to live without a mom, Tabitha. It's so hard. And I know more than anybody that knows how it feels. Is you. And only the people that have lost their mom know how it is, how hard it is to like live every day, not having that mom, that mother figure, to give you a hug whenever you need it, or to like give you advice, or like to escape, like when you're fighting and you just want to escape, you just want to go to your mom's house. I totally it was very devastating for me to like cope with that. Then when my sister died, I found myself, it was worse. It was a lot worse, because that was like my support group. That was like my mom. She was like everything in one. And when I lost my sister, it was just like a devastation. It was really bad. I was mad at God for a while. And me breaking out of that, what happened was I got sick. I got really sick. I found out I was diabetic. And I also found out I had pancreatitis. And I almost died. I went to the hospital just in the nick of time. And I was in intensive care for like 2 weeks, and I almost died. And that's when I found God again, and that's when I had faith. And I think God put me through that. I think he put me through that so that I can see that, I could be here today and tomorrow I could be gone. And not to take life for granted. And that's what I was doing, taking life for granted after my sister died. Like I didn't want to really live. I was telling God to take me. I was like, I don't want to live here. I have no family. I have no mom. I have no dad. Why am I here? And then when my whole family died, my faith was tested. And not only that, I experienced the people that was actually there for me and the people that wasn't. And when I lost all my family, my whole family, like no one really was there. No one really called after my sister died. I was by myself. The only one that really called was an aunt from Puerto Rico. And I was left like by myself to fend for myself. And I felt so alone. And I was left with my sister's kids as well, so they look at me as mom. And it was like it was really hard to deal with all that, and they depending on me to support them, and I needed help. And it was hard, and I had to go through all that. So when I was in the hospital, going through all that stuff, I went through a change. I don't know, I can't explain it. I went through a death life change where I almost died, and I saw my whole life flash before my eyes, and I seen that I have a lot to live for. And I have my family, I have myself, I got my grandkids. God is telling me, you're here for a purpose. You need to find your purpose. You need to stay here, find your purpose, and be happy and appreciate what you have, because we're not here for a long time. And he's also calling me, like he was also telling me, life is short. Like I want you to come to me. And that's how I felt. Like God is calling me. And when I came home being a different person. And that's when I started my YouTube, and I wanted to like spread the word out there. Like life is short. Love each day. Like it's so short that life could it can happen like that. You could be in an accident. You can wake up and you can go to sleep and never wake up. That's what happened with my grandmother as well. So, like, we can't take life for granted. That's what I learned. We can't take life for granted. I love everybody now. I help more. I go out there and feed people. A lot of people don't know that because I don't put those kind of things in my video. But I've changed so much from that experience, from losing my sister. I became more kind. I became more loving. The only thing, of course, I have little challenges. Like I have really bad anxiety because I'm afraid to die and stuff like that. Like, I'm afraid of death. So I think it's normal when you're seeing your sister dying little by little. I think it's normal. And that's just the only little thing that I'm going through right now. But I'm grateful for my life. And every single day, I make it count. I do something very positive so that it could count. Because every day that we live here, we all going to get our lives flash before our eyes. And I don't want it to be like, oh my God, I really didn't do nothing. I don't want my life movie to be like I didn't do nothing. I was just there sitting, not wasting my time, not praying, not helping, not doing anything. It's kind of boring. That's how I was before. Like, I was just into me. I was into my family. I really didn't care about anything. Just living every day just to live. So my advice to everybody and from my experience is love each day. Love each day. Wake up. Tell your kids that you love them. Tell your mom how much you love her. Take her shopping. Don't give her attitude. Pay more attention to your kids. Spend more time with your kids, because you never know when it's the last day that you'll see that person.
Amazing. For those of you who don't know, her sister is, again, my mother. This is my mother's sister. There was 2 sisters and 1 brother. That's my Aunt Leslie, my Aunt Booby, and my Uncle Bolo. And my Aunt Leslie, which we are talking to right now, she different mothers. My Aunt Leslie and my Aunt Booby. My Aunt Booby's the one that passed away 2 years ago. That's who she's talking about. She passed away from some kidney issues, and my grandfather passed away a few years before that, along with her mother, her grandmother. So that was her whole life support. So I just wanted to get you guys in the loop of how it all comes together in full circle. But okay, so you have a YouTube page that I love. I love the fact that you let us into your life. I mean, and it's not just about one thing. I mean, I learned how to curl my hair with certain hair products, make orange chicken. You carry us, you let us into your intimate moments with your children, your grandchildren, playing pranks on your husband. And I think that's so awesome, because you could have took the lemons that life gave you and just not did anything with it and walked around like, woe is me, why does everybody have to leave me? But instead, you are like really, really using those lemons and making lemonade, girl. And I just want to say thank you. I look forward to getting that notification when you put up a new video. And Love Each Day, where did you get the name Love Each Day from?
That story is so funny. I got that Love Each Day from a movie, actually. It was a movie that I saw a long time ago. It's called Descent. It's about a bunch of girls that's stuck in a cave. And it's about a girl that, there was 2 friends, and one of the girls had a husband, and the husband was sleeping with a friend. And he gave her a necklace that said Love Each Day. But I didn't care about that story, that little timeline. I cared about the little quote. I love the quote, Love Each Day. I was like, oh my God, that is so cute. I think it meant so much to me, like that little quote, and it stuck by me the whole time. And that was like 10 years ago. That movie like happened 10 years ago. And it lingered on all the way until now. All the way until now. And that's when I was like, you know what, it's true. We have to get up and we have to love each other. And I thought of that when I was in the hospital going through my illness. That's when I thought of that. I was like, oh my God, that's what it's going to be. My channel is going to be called Love Each Day. And I figured it out when I was in the hospital. That's how that happened.
Wow. And then the song, I love each day because we're not promised tomorrow. I love that song.
Yes. It's inspired by it was my niece, and it was inspired by her mom. You have to love each day, because it's true. Like, you never know. My sister didn't want to die. Like, that's why she did the song.
Wow. And it's crazy because Booby and my mother, they didn't die of the same thing, but they had similar stories because they were like cats. Yeah. Like, every time they went into the hospital, it was like, oh, that's it. This is it. Yeah. Say goodbye. And then next thing you know, they're back. They're bounced up, running, going back to their regular routine. And then, oh, this is it. And so you get so used to that when it actually is it, it's like, no. Like, this can't be, because she's gonna bounce back like she always does.
Yeah.
So I definitely know how that feels, because even though they have been sick for a long time and you know it's going to happen, you just don't think it's going to happen then. So
yes, you be in the now kind of.
yeah. So I definitely know how that feels, and especially like not have. I mean, till this day, my mother's been gone for I think 8 or 9 years, and sometimes I catch myself getting ready to pick up the phone and call her real quick, and I'm just like, oh my God, like what am I doing? And sometimes I will cry like she just died yesterday.
Yes.
So I know that feeling. They say in time wounds heal. I mean, I don't know. I mean, to this I still have some trouble. So I know it's hard without your mother, and then your sister was like your best friend, but you have your husband, and you have your children and your nieces and your nephews and your grandchildren, and I think that's awesome that you guys are so tight knit. I see the pictures of big family dinners and everything, and you know that's beautiful. And you know, I admire your story, and I always think about it. I'm like, you know, some of us, we wait until that rock bottom, until that dying moment where it's like that's where it hits. Like, I need to do something. I need to, especially now with COVID. Tomorrow's not, I mean, people are just dropping like flies. It's so scary. And, you know, you don't want to go out leaving things behind, that the book that you wanted to write, the YouTube page that you wanted to start, the catering business that you wanted to start. You know, tomorrow's not promised. So we have to do as much as we possibly can today to leave that legacy behind for our children, or to leave that name behind, so when they be like, oh, Leslie, love each day. Oh, she inspired me. She motivated me. She kept me going. When I was down, I go on her page and watch her videos, and oh man, I get uplifted. And so how as far as YouTube, how do you think it is, like, I know sometimes, like when I do a live, sometimes if I have one person that looks at it, sometimes I'll be like, dag, only one person. But then I'm reminded, like, you know what? That one person needed to see this, and that one person needed to be talked to intimately. Do you ever feel like, I've been doing this for a while now, why am I not there yet? Or, you know, what's your, not end goal, but what is your hopes for this page?
I hope for this page to grow with people that actually need it. I mean, my page is not like a teenage page where I'm going to do drama. I'm going to be talking about this one, that one. I'm not going to be doing no twerking, none of that. But I do bring, like, I want y'all to see, like, my faults, too. Like, I want y'all to see my good times, but I also want y'all to see my bad times. I also want to show y'all the real me. Like, doing my hair messed up, getting up, doing my diabetes. So you guys can see that it's, like, it's normal. Like, there's days that I really don't feel good. There's days that we have all type of days, and I don't care, and I don't mind sharing any type of day with you. I really don't. That's what I want you guys to know, that it's normal. Like, I'm normal. Like, I don't think I'm all that. I got up and I was ugly, and most of my videos that I be putting up there, some of them are ugly. I'm like, okay, look how I look, but I don't care, because it's natural. That's the real me. I'm not gonna sit here and be pretty 24/7. I'm not gonna do that. So I'm just here to show y'all the real me, and show y'all my story, and show y'all my struggles, and show y'all when I'm depressed, and show y'all also when I'm happy, my travels, my goods and my bads. You know, everything. And yeah, sometimes when people don't comment on my things, or people don't, like, sometimes, oh no, I have people that be pressing like thumbs down. But it doesn't matter. You know why? Because it doesn't matter. You listen to it, and if you don't like it, it's your opinion. You don't have to like it. Not everybody's gonna like what you're gonna say. So that's okay too, you know. But as long as, you know, as long as the right people see it, and, you know, it's all up to God how big He wants me to be. I really don't want the fame. That's what I tell God, look, I don't want the fame. I want to get enough so I can get paid for it, but not enough to, like, I don't want the fame. I really don't. And I want to make a video about that too, like about fame and stuff like that. I really don't, because I'm very private with my life. I don't like it to be out there like that. And there's a lot of dangerous people out there. So I just want the right people to know. That's the reason why I only put it on my Facebook. So right now, the only people that have subscribed to my YouTube is only the people that are on my Facebook. That's the reason why I don't have a lot of people looking at it or anything like that. Because I'm kind of scared to expand, to tell you the truth. Am I ready for that? I don't know.
Well, I have some things here. Karen Luna, she says Karen is one of my little sisters. She says yeah, it's very hard losing a loved one. It's never easy. She actually just lost her dad due to COVID a couple of months ago. So she's definitely knows that feeling of losing a loved one. What do you say to someone who just lost a parent? Like what do you say? What helps you get that sleep at night, or get some type of peace? Or
Oh, I wish I could be there to give her a hug because I know how hard it is. It's not easy. Oh my God, I still go through it right now. But what I do is I pray, and when I pray to God first, and then what I do sometimes to make me feel better, I look at her picture and tell her how much I love her, and tell her that every day of my life I'm gonna make the best of it and really live the life that she wanted me to live, like Christian life, a good life, a life where you go and feed other people. So that's what I do. Like I live my life knowing that my mom will be proud of me, and that's how I feel like I could cope with life. Like getting up every day, not disappointing my mom in heaven, being like, okay, mom, I do want to see you one day up in there, so I'm gonna do the best that I can today. It's hard for me because I miss you every day, mom. I miss you, and then I cry because it's good to cry. You cry, and you talk to her. You look at a picture, you talk to her, and then you just you move on. That's how I cope with it.
okay. And also Deetra Good Mason, Reverend Z, she actually has a gold table talk, and she was agreeing, right? And yes, with when it comes to what we were talking about is expanding and how many people watch, and she's in agreement with that it's the people who need to be there and see this, those are the ones that need to be there and see it.
Exactly.
Chini says love that you loving every day. Karen says she's sending you a virtual hug. My bestie's on.
Thank you guys.
Jackie said thank you, Titi. Julia sends hugs and kisses.
Thank you guys. Thank you for the support.
So let me ask you, I know a lot of people always ask this question, but if you can go back to your younger self, let's say maybe you're not even young, let's just say your early 20s, when you're just evolving, what advice would you give yourself?
Oh my God, I will definitely tell myself, stop it with the attitude. Oh my God, stop it with the attitude. Your life is gonna be okay. If I would have known what I know now, oh my God, I would have just been a way better person from back then, and I would have definitely served the Lord. And what I know now, oh my God, I wish I would have known when I was 20. And just tell myself that relax, everything is gonna be okay, and you're gonna be a mom. You're a mom of 2, but you're gonna be a mom of 4 more. That's what I would have said to myself. Like, so relax and take life easy. Respect your mom. Do whatever you need to do for your mom now, because she's not gonna be around forever.
I remember my mother used to tell me, she used to be like, Billy, she may be little, but that girl don't take no crap. She's rough. I'm like, what?
Yeah. Yep. Oh my God, yes.
And if you
I was too much. I don't know. I could admit that.
If well, they do say, especially when I remember Grandpa, I remember going to church when you guys lived upstairs from the church. I remember going to church with you guys, and I remember how strict it was. Like, disciplina. I don't even know Spanish, but I know disciplina. For you and you, everybody had to sit in the back, always on discipline, very strict. So I can imagine being rebellious and want to just go against, just try to figure it out on your own. And I talked about that before. It's awesome when you grow up knowing God, but the best feeling is when you get to know him for yourself, and you experience him for yourself, not because your mother said or your father said, but because you had that experience with him, and you were able to learn for yourself who he is, what he's capable of doing, and how if you just put it all on him, cry to him. Sometimes I yell like a psycho, like, help me! And it's just such a relief, because I feel like the harder I yell, the more he hears, and he's just right there. So when you experience that for yourself, that's the best feeling.
Yep.
So if you could use one word to describe who you are today, what would it be?
Oh my God, hardworking, I'm very hardworking. I'm a very giving person. And I'm so happy to say that I am now a much more patient person.
Patience is hard. Patience is definitely a muscle that you have to continue to work, because even Kendrick sometimes he'll be like, Ma, and the way I respond, he'll be like, never mind, forget it. And I have to take it back. And I'm like, okay, Kendrick, mommy's sorry. Don't ever be afraid to come to her. But you just get so overwhelmed with everything else that's going on. And then you have somebody like, Ma, yeah, what? Patience is everything. And if you could give me one word to describe who it is that you strive to be, who you want to be.
I wish that I can be more daring. I have a fear of speaking in front of people. I hate it. I stutter so bad. So I wish that I could be that person. I want to strive to be better in front of other people and not have nerves and not be afraid of telling them, hey, look, giving them a good advice when I feel like somebody needs it. That's my thing. I wish I could just be more, open.
Like fearless. I like that.
Yes.
Is there anyone on the live who has any questions for Leslie? So Chini says that you are doing a great job speaking. You are on your way to fearlessness.
Thank you. Thank you, guys.
And her page on YouTube, I'm going to put it here, is called Love Each Day.
That's right.
That's her YouTube page, Love Each Day. And when you listen to the song, the person who's singing the song is actually her niece. It's my aunt who passed, her daughter Jamie. She's the one that wrote that song. That's her singing the song. Really nice. I sometimes I'm like, love each day. Yeah, because when I promise tomorrow, it's just like stay stuck in my head. Miss Deetra says, keep doing what you're doing. You inspired her.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, sweetheart. And I want to tell you too, Tabitha, I'm proud of you too. And I'm proud of the show. I love your show because you know what? Some of your tips helped me too, Tabby. Some of your tips helped me too. Like there was one that you did that you was like in a park. You was like in a park and you said that working out, like, you was working out with your family and you said that helped your anxiety. You was talking about that anxiety and I started doing that now, girl. I'll be taking walks and that does help out.
Man, listen.
So I'm kind of proud that you're doing this too.
Thank you. Thank you very much. We got to sticken it together. We're all women who are striving to just be the best us that we could possibly be. And we won't be able to do it without one another. Lifting each other up, encouraging each other.
That's right.
But if you don't mind, I'm going to end this out with prayer. So if you all can just pray with me, I'd appreciate that. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So let's just pray. Father God, in the name of Jesus, Lord, I just thank you for this evening, Lord. I thank you for this servant, your servant, Lord, Leslie, Lord. I thank you for her testimony, Lord. I thank you that you kept her, Lord. I thank you that you kept her family, Lord, her husband, her children, her grandchildren, her extended children. Lord, I just thank you for her mission and the purpose that you have for her, Lord. I thank you for her obedience to follow the purpose that you've given her, Lord. And I know that this is just the beginning of something great, Lord. So I thank you and I praise you in advance for just awesomeness, newness, for just greatness that lies ahead of her, Lord. I ask that you just continue to keep her in good health, Lord. I ask that you just keep her healthy from the crown of her head to the soles of her feet, Lord. Provide her what it is that she needs to maintain good health, Lord. Give her the strength to just do whatever it is that she needs to do to be able to just do your work, Lord, and do it in wholeheartedly 100% healthy, Lord. Lord, I ask that you be with the women that are listening, Lord. I ask that you just I ask that this live didn't go or fall on deaf ears, Lord. I ask that it helped, if not all, just one person, Lord. Please just continue to just keep us, Lord. Please just continue to just lead us, Lord. I know sometimes we fall short, Lord, but just continue to just love on us, Lord. I thank you. I thank you. I thank you. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen.
Amen. Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you so much for coming on. I appreciate you. I'm going to call you once I log off of this.
All right, cool. Yeah. Thank you, guys. Thank you for having me once more.
Everybody's saying bye. They said keep doing what you're doing. You inspire them.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you, guys. Alrighty.
Okay, talk to you soon.
Alrighty.
All right.
Bye. Okay. So you guys seen, I'm sorry that you guys couldn't hear it, but I'm going to see if I can put it up in the screen and see if you guys can see my interview. It was hard to hear because while she was talking to me, it was coming on like later on, and I'm hearing her voice now, and it's just complicated. I'll see if I can put that in if it makes any sense. I don't know how that's going to sound, but definitely that was my interview. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you guys did, please press the thumbs up, and if you guys haven't subscribed, subscribe, and don't forget to hit those notifications so you guys can be aware of all my stories, and don't forget always to love each day.